Is it? Uh-oh, I hope it's not my saved game. Skip. Skip. Grab up, Jenny. I can't skip this. Oh god, I hope I can skip the video in the beginning. Because this is long. I'm pretty sure I skipped this before. Yeah, okay. Escape. That worked. Alright, so we have sound now. Everything's fine. Now if we go to load the game, are we going to have sound? Uh-oh. 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 SpaghettiOs.
Watson, where did we find Mycroft exactly?
Okay, good.
It was just here, Holmes.
It works.
Beneath his portrait.
It's fine.
You swept him up in your arms as if he were a child. Your strength amazed me.
Adrenaline, Doctor. Danger animates and strengthens as often as it paralyzes.
Alright, it's just a slight glitch, you know. This is 1996, redone into Scumvy, whatever that means. So, you know, hiccup here and there. Anyway, we finally got into this is like the Diogenes Club or whatever, and we are now playing as Sherlock Holmes, which means like we're gonna have way more access to everything, and all of the little hot spots in the game are gonna be different from when we were playing Watson last time. Watson is like dumb and he can't access anything. So now the game is like opened up to us. So hopefully we can do some like real investigating. Varen Braun, thank you so much for the 8 months. Appreciate it. Did Sherlock get wrecked have had a rose tattoo on his butt? Don't know about? What? What? I'm trying to make sense of your sentence. I'm going to guess that you're asking if Sherlock has a rose tattoo on his butt. And the answer is probably no. But I'm willing to bet that we are going to find a dead person with a rose tattoo on their butt. Probably. Scumvy is a fancy way of saying we couldn't play Maniac Mansion, so we made a new interface. Yes. All right. Beverage cart. Let's start looking at stuff. The room is nearly leveled while a fragile cart survives as proof of the disastrous, capricious character. Turkey carpet. Masterson acquired a runner on one of his lighting expeditions in Constantinople. The popular press has been highly critical of the commercial and sort of okay. Great, that's not okay. Maybe we see, we found this last time when we were playing as Watson, but Watson didn't give a crap about it. Holmes is gonna smell it. Smell it, Holmes. Stick your nose on it. This blend of snuff tobacco is aged 4 years, fermented 3 times, pulverized and scented with essence of lilac and oleander. This distinctive mixture marks the box as Mycroft's, as surely as if it bore his signature. I really wish there was music. Examine. The box contains a few grains of what might be finely ground snuff. Pickett is looking at it the same. An elegant tortoiseshell snuff box is commonly like one Mycroft purchased for his ridiculous sum from a Mayfair shop in 1885. Okay. Let's take it with us. Music! Picking.
I've asked you not to touch club property. Put that back, if you please. Forbes, my brother's snuff box is not included in your purview.
Yeah.
Do not make yourself an unbearable nuisance.
Yeah, don't do that, dude. Did he just contaminate the scene? Of course not. Holmes can do whatever he wants. Brandy. Perversely, a bottle from the club's prize store of Napoleon brandy is unscathed. Likewise, 3 crystal snifters. The mahogany bar, formerly a fixture at the disreputable Parisian coffee house, is badly scarred. Let's get drunk. Is that it? Okay. What was the point of that? We talked to Watson about it?
Impressions, Doctor?
It is difficult to be very observant in such conditions. I am surprised by the uneven nature of the damage. With a few structural exceptions, the easily flammable object suffered most.
Very astute, Watson.
Oh, the things that catch on fire easily caught fire more easily. Okay.
Mycroft never travels far without his snuff box.
Must have fallen from his pocket when he was struck down.
Unlikely. His other personal effects were undisturbed by the explosion.
What is your hypothesis?
Any speculation would be less than idle. I imagine it was blown in from somewhere. The lid might tell a story. I'll keep the box as a memento.
Well, where did they find Mycroft? I mean, that's probably where it was blown in from, if it was like in his pocket, right? That would make a lot of sense. Is there anything else? What can we talk to you about?
Has anyone worked on the gas lines in the last day or so?
Checked and bled by Midlands last week. All in perfect order. Like Inspector Lestrade says, gas accidents are the price of progress.
Depend on
Progress,
Lestrade
yes.
for a cliché in lieu of exercising his brain. The Lectio Facilior is fine for paleography, but it won't do for logic. The man's reasoning powers are abysmal.
Yes, quite. Let's go this way now. Is he gonna follow me? Hey, Onion Man, how are you? Ooh, can we sample that? Nope. They absorbed, dissipated, and redirected much of the explosion's terrible force. Can we... Holmes, you want to go in there? No, he doesn't want to go in there. Fine. Enter. I missed that other Sherlock game. Good times. He's gonna follow me everywhere. The pathetic remnants of London's most brilliant private collections are scattered about. Those pre-1450 volumes spared by fire have been wrecked by water. Few things are as per a library of ruins. A globe, look. Okay, that doesn't seem very important. Statue? Once charming, memorial female is now unrecognizable as she was unknown. The debate occasioned by her acquisition was very heated. Some members will mark her destruction as a sign of divine retribution. Others will regret her passing. Most won't notice her absence. Same thing. Okay. Leather chair. Oh. Sir Hubert Fortescue's favorite chair is appended and wet, abandoned for the first time in recent memory. Its leather may still bear his body's imprint. Creepy. Clock. I tried to click on the rope, didn't seem to be anything, although there might be a pixel. Who knows? The walnut cabinet of the grandfather clock has been marred and pitted by a variety of flying debris. Some of the missiles collided with such force that they are stuck in the wood like tines in a potato. Okay. We picked up the clock face, so that's not here anymore. Lounge? Oh, we can go over here now. Not expectantly, the members' lounge was devastated by the concussive force of the explosion as by the fire that resulted from it. The adjacent strangers' room has virtually disappeared. The fire brigade's efforts have caused an extensive water damage. I don't think I... Did I examine? I don't think I did. Among the splintered glass, broken spindles, and several chains that form the clock's works, a medium-sized brass handle looks out of place. Touch it. Touch the handle.
Touch nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'll have to charge your brother an assessment.
Fine. Dang it. Can I distract him? Can't use that. Okay. Go over here. Maybe I can ask Watson to distract him while I touch the clock. What's your feline? Orbs espy? Wow.
Watson, what do your feline orbs espy?
Outlines, Holmes.
It's quite a question.
No real details. The smoke plays tricks with the light.
Yeah, there's something fishy with the clock for sure. Because we examined it last time and found some explosive dust on it. A chemical that was planted there. So at the very least, it was where, like, the source of the explosion was. Okay, walk all the way around. Several feet of brass chain hang forlornly from the ceiling. The explosion violently separated the chandelier that was suspended from it. The lighting fixture lays in ruins before the fireplace. Let's free it.
I've asked you not to touch any...
Damn it! Fortescue! I need to get rid of this douchebag so I can do my job. Charred frames of several portraits are all that remain. What a few benighted members were pleased to consider the highly selective art collection. Most members rightly thought the portraits to be extravagant rubbish. Okay. Well, I mean, it's new that we can even go this way, I guess, so that's good. Wreckage. Though visibility is restricted, an intriguing mass of rubble and paper debris may be discerned. Pieces of stone and wood deny access to the pile, lacking illumination. Access isn't worth much, and it could be dangerous. Sift through it. Oh, wow. The impenetrable heap confines access to only the most pedestrian of the explosion's refuse.
Mr. Holmes, I've told you, touch nothing.
How many times are you going to yell at me about that, eh? Beam. An immense support beam appears to be a kind of linchpin for this accumulated debris. Shift it. I'm going to get myself kicked out of here, you know. Oh, he didn't care that I did that.
I could move it with my shoulder, but it's not worth being crushed by the falling rubble.
Okay, so we can get something else to move it with? Do I have anything? Can I use the pebbles? Permission. Wait, what is this? Oh, maybe I need to show him this. If I go back in the scene where he is, will he let me? I didn't try doing that. Hello? Oops, I meant to do inventory. Oh.
Forbes, the lounge appears wrapped in mourning bombazine.
It hardly matters, there's nothing to see.
You'll excuse me if I should come to a different conclusion.
Suit yourself. Remember, touch nothing. Club rules must be enforced, even in...
Please don't put yourself out. We can get on by ourselves.
You may think so. It's my job to monitor the activities of strangers.
Are you guarding the perimeter, Forbes?
This seems the best vantage point, Mr. Holmes.
Considering the upper story could collapse at any moment and crash down on our heads.
What? Oh, right, yes. Out of harm's way. Very unstable. Another reason to touch nothing.
Whoa, okay. Interesting question. We have this in our inventory.
Did the fire brigade uncover or remove any personal items from the room?
They briefly combed through the debris, discovered ashes, wood, splinters, broken bricks.
A simple no would suffice. I'm reasonably familiar with the language.
Holmes the smartass.
I don't suppose you have a bullseye lantern, Forbes.
As it happens, I do not.
I'm not surprised. Fortunately, we are not dependent on your effects.
So I need a lantern, huh? I have one.
Did Sir Hubert expire in his chair?
The old gentleman was lucky. Never knew it hit him.
Lucky? Is there any predicate to murder victim more inapt than lucky?
You can't prosecute the gas board for an accident.
Spare me your opinion, Forbes. He was murdered as surely as if he took a bullet to the brain.
Yes, indeedy doo-dah.
Have Sir Hubert's people been notified, Forbes?
He had no family, Mr. Holmes. Outlived them all. The Diogenes was kith and kin to him these many years. Good tipper he was. I'll miss him.
Your sentiment is touching. Forbes, were any of your own possessions lost in the blast?
Not that I know of. Have you found something of mine?
I'm not certain.
Don't know yet. Possible. Alright, let me see if I can use this on him or this permission. Okay, no. We may need to use the lantern somewhere. But I do not know where. Maybe in this scene? No. It's either we need to distract him somehow, or we need something else to move this beam. Because Holmes doesn't want to, like, you know, kill himself. So maybe we're missing an item. That is possible. I could talk to Watson again, too. He probably has something else to say. This is definitely one of those point-and-click games where you just have to exhaust every clicky thing and every dialogue option in order to progress.
Was your clock face near the grandfather, Watson?
It was Holmes. How did you guess?
You know my methods, Doctor. I do not guess. I observe. I deduce.
I deduce. Do you have a bullseye? It's dark as a rent collector's heart over here. Wow.
Watson, do you have a bullseye? It's as dark as a rent collector's heart over here.
I don't have mine, Holmes. Battery's gone. What do you need?
I'd like to shed some light on the situation rather than curse the darkness.
Oh, well, where do you want me to use it, Holmes? Because it doesn't seem like you want me to use it. Is it not... Does it not have a battery? It doesn't say if it's out of batteries or not. Okay. Well, that's not helpful.
Anything of significance, Watson?
Not that I can see, which isn't much.
I'd like more of what you found, or your skill in finding it.
I wouldn't call it skill, Holmes. It was dumb luck.
Most men's modesty is a sham or an excuse, Doctor. Your modesty becomes you.
You can't use things on things. You can only use things from your inventory. It's not like that. It's a weird game. Bust. Okay. All right, let me just go over here and make sure. We're definitely gonna have to do something with all these things after we get rid of the guy. So, oh, stranger's room. Oh, there's more? Okay. Any Diogenes member or guest overcome by the desire or need to talk came here. Noise being forbidden elsewhere in the club, never an inviting room. It is now a complete disaster. Certain members will deem this no great loss. Can I? Okay, we can't go any farther. So, hold on, Holmes. Holmes, stop walking. Holmes, stop. Okay, he says visibility is restricted here, so... Well, can I use that? No. Alright, let's go back. And see if there's anything else that opened up in the previous room. Otherwise, I'm gonna assume that the lantern in my inventory is Watson's, and, we need a battery.
Come, Watson, let's carry on.
If we must, Holmes. This is a deuced gloomy place.
These timbers must be hewn.
I'm no lumberjack, Holmes, and we have no saw.
There's more than one way to fell a tree.
You guys are... You speak in rhymes and riddles. No one could possibly understand you who is overhearing. Yeah, that's not something I can click on. It's possible that there might be a battery like back in our house. Did I explore Baker Street when I was Holmes? I think I did. How did you get ahead of me, Watson? Excuse me. Okay, Dutch door. Member of the game left an axe embedded in the cloak's room. Can I take the axe? Open? Can I go in here? I did? Oh, okay. Oh, snap! I can! Small table and chair take up much of the cloak's room space. Broken tea things litter the floor. No, I don't want to click on him. Stop it. Stop it, Holmes. Oh. Wait, what? What? Wait, what do you say? No, what did he say? Conventional amenities are disdained as a matter of club policy. Consonant with his attitude, members hang their coats in the unattended cloakroom. Look. Okay, maybe he was just telling me that I can't go in there because I'm dumb. Let's ask about it.
Forbes, who relieves you when you're away from your post?
Always on duty, Mr. Holmes. The members have given me a room of my own.
Don't be obtuse. Surely you have bodily functions to attend to, tea breaks and so on.
Bodily functions.
I leave for a minute or two during the day. I have my 11s and tea at 4:30 with members' permission.
What is 11s? Okay, so 4:30, he buggers off. Lord Callistos, hello, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Did any strangers enter the club? Did you remark anything odd? Yeah.
Did any strangers enter the club in the afternoon?
No one escapes my eye, Mr. Holmes. After the late post, a few guests arrived and left. All perfectly respectable gentlemen.
I'm sure they were, Forbes. Were any of them carrying a valise or a large package, anything of that sort?
Certainly not. The Diogenes don't cater to commercial travelers. I send them packing.
Real magic cookie. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Lord Callistos. Welcome to the Cheesy Horde, friend. Now you have emotes. Feel free to spam them. Cheese hype. Means a cup of tea and cookie at 11. It's a British thing. Well, what's the difference between that and tea? You know, like, isn't tea time like just... Or wait, is tea time dinner? I don't know. You know, like, tea time is not tea time. Dinner is tea time. 11s is what really a tea time is. It's all very confusing. I said your name right? Oh, sweet. Well, that never happened, so I'll count that as a win. So tea is dinner. 11s is tea. What is breakfast? Do you even have breakfast? All right. Anything else?
Do you remark anything odd about the entry, Forbes?
Well, it's burned and soaked with water, isn't it?
I mean, anything unexpected?
No, the place is a mess. I'll have to clean it up.
Yes, it's such a mess, yes. Okay. So we know when he's gonna leave. Is there any way we can tell what time it is?
This fellow is too eager to assert his authority, Watson.
He's as willful as a mule, but not as smart. I wouldn't mind taking him down a peg if the opportunity arose.
Yes. Let's just beat him up. 2 against 1, man. We could win. Can we get him drunk? Can we get him super drunk? Either so he has to go pee really bad or that he can't do his job. Either way works. Just gonna make sure there's nothing I can use. So, okay. I think we need to leave and go somewhere else and get an item. Probably. Okay, yeah, that didn't unlock anything. So we probably did everything here. So let's exit. Ooh. Ominous.
I hope you're satisfied.
You'd be the last to know, Forbes.
Wow. Wow, Holmes. He doesn't care about being polite, that Holmes. No, he doesn't. Alright, let's go to the city and see if we can find some more items somewhere. I'm going to go to the first place that makes sense. In my mind, to where I would find a battery. Hello, Wiggins. Nothing new with you. Jeez, the music is insane. I feel like someone's gonna, like, jump and murder me. Uh-huh. Watson, quit teleporting. Someone must be watching us. Something is going on. Why is the music stuck? Is the music stuck, or is it supposed to be doing that? Alright. Well, we're gonna have a really intense look of our apartment. The music crashed? Yeah, I think it did. It's okay. I'll fix it in a second. Directory. Options, save. All right, we'll reload. Oops. That didn't fix it. Options, load. Okay, we're gonna have to exit the game. All right, quit. Yes. All right, let's try this again. Gotta wait. I can skip it eventually, but I can't skip this first part.
Dead down, bound on M30.
Okay, now we can load. Come on. Load. Cheese 10. There we go. Fixed. All right, let's look for a battery. Where would a battery be? Sideboard? No. I'm not really that confident in finding one, but I thought I might as well just look. We found the lantern here, didn't we? I think. Hair trigger pistol. Couldn't take that with us. Rug. Lab table. Stash. Slipper, fireplace, wooden box. Anything in the wooden box? Is there a battery in here? Brr. Nope. Okay. What about in our bedroom? There's wax cylinders that we can listen to. Violin, pictures, dresser, look. Okay. Fireplace, look. Sconces. We can change clothes if we ever need a disguise. What about in here? Didn't we look in here? Probably. Cosmetics. Okay. Well, this wasn't very helpful, so let's go elsewhere. Maybe you have to make the battery at the meth lab? We don't really have anything to do that with. Yeah, we can't use the meth lab right now. Before we leave, let's talk to Watson. Nope. All right. Out we go. There's a good chance that doing all that stuff there
It's time we made a move, Watson.
Carry on.
unlocked stuff elsewhere. So maybe we'll be able to have some more conversations or something at other locales. Hurry up, boys. Good God, that takes even longer now that they're both doing it. How about manure? No, you don't want to mess with that yet? All right. Oops. What about using any of these items here? Nope. Okay. To the city. To Scotland Yard.
Hoggy, heard anything that might interest me?
Nothing, Mr. Holmes. You know I'd try to flog it if I did.
Uh-huh. Hello, Constable. Do you have a battery?
Which is more bother, Lestrade being in or being out?
It's a fair question. Seems I'm the only one round here working all hours. Go in if you like.
Thank you. Bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum bum bum.
Sergeant, might I speak to Lestrade, please?
Of course. Inspector.
Is this gonna be new?
Mr. Holmes, Doctor.
Okay, I don't. No. Okay, I thought that might unlock something new, but no. Right. You got anything to say about this place, Watson? Any clues for me? Nope. Okay. Bullpen. All right. Well, there's nothing new here, so let's just be on our way. I guess we'll go to the hospital next. Seems to be like the only other place we have unlocked, so hopefully the answer's here. Otherwise, we are going to be less stuck. Hello, matron. All right, can we use any of our items here? Oh! Aha!
You'll note I'm authorized to investigate matters relating to the Diogenes explosion.
It's nothing to me. The inspector has no standing among my charges, the quick or the dead. In any case, this is a solicitation for cooperation, not an order.
You bitch! We should just drug her and get her out of the way. I am Sherlock Holmes. Let me do things, please. Alright, what about this guy? Can he help us? He's got a respiratory infection. Completely ignored. Patient on a gurney. To the patient ward. Alright, anything else new? Silence. Well, let's try going around.
Confine your...
Damn it, I can't even go back to the morgue again.
Confine yourself...
I ask again, in a civil manner, for permission to see my brother. I am his only relation.
I cannot allow sympathy to shift my judgment. Mr. Holmes will not expire anytime soon. There's no need to disturb him and transgress hospital regulations.
That tears it, Watson. It's war.
Yes, it's war! This means war, matron. What should we do to cause war? Let's talk to Watson about war. Have you conceived a perfectly gruesome... This is great.
Have you conceived of a perfectly gruesome method for disposing of the brute?
Nothing so permanent, alas, but a diversion might serve us. She can't attend to her patients and her paperwork at once.
Watson, I'm grateful that mischief is part of your makeup. The invalid might assist us.
Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, let's talk to the invalid. Fuzzy, welcome.
Would you mind if I pushed your gurney to a warmer and more sanitary spot?
As long as I'm on it, I couldn't care less. Any change of scenery would be appreciated.
Move. Oh my god! Is he okay?
That patient must be retrieved. I won't forget this. You've earned trouble for yourselves.
He just wanted to go for a ride in his final hours, okay?
Watson, I think we should take this opportunity to explore the bowels of Bart.
I'm with you, Holmes. I wouldn't want to face her alone.
The bowels. Let's go to the bowels. Hello. Let's save the game too. Alright, unfortunately when I save it interrupts the music, but oh well.
Dr. McCabe, might I have a moment of your valuable time?
Not so valuable that I can't afford to spend it as I choose.
Can you tell me how Sir Hubert Fortescue died?
You know better than to ask without authorization, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, but I have authorization. Check it out, bro. Hello, Ninjari.
Thank you.
Hello, friend.
It never gives me pleasure to deny or ignore your inquiries, Mr. Holmes, but things must be done properly.
Yeah. Now tell me about stuff.
How many cadavers do you process in a given day?
Too many. Please excuse me. I'm up to my elbows in work.
But you didn't give me my
Not a terribly
answer.
felicitous expression, considering your vocation.
Perhaps, but accurate. Your visit had a point, I suppose, besides to criticize my choice of words.
Excuse me, Doctor, I was rude.
Well, fine then. Can I show him again?
Thank you. It never gives me pleasure to deny or ignore your inquiries, Mr. Holmes,
Oh.
but things must be done properly.
Okay. Fine then. Look in there. Open. Ooh. Nothing in there. A fastidious, well-groomed young man occupies this drawer. His toe tag indicates that his name was Jonathan Wilson. He poisoned himself. Well, that was a silly idea of him. Nice clip, Asilaria. That's gonna be a good
You
one.
cannot amuse yourself at my patient's expense, Mr. Holmes. Your brief from Lestrade does not cover every corpse in London.
Yes, it does. I go where I want, when I want, for I am Sherlock Holmes.
This is not a carnival show, Mr. Holmes. Leave off or I'll send you back to matron.
Body lies supine on the autopsy table. The nasty gash in his left eye bled profusely, but was certainly not the cause of death. His chest has been opened, and it appears that he's examining his lungs. Okay. What about this body?
Your curiosity has overcome your judgment, Mr. Holmes. Please do not investigate matters for which you have no brief.
But I have brief. Body of a woman lies beneath a muslin sheet. No postmortem has yet been performed. All right, well, maybe we don't need to talk to this guy anymore. He doesn't have any batteries anyway, so, you know. Guess we'll just leave. Go. No, not the hospital entrance. The patient ward. Let's go see Mycroft and ask him about his snuff box. Oh, hello. Okay, I can't talk to her anymore. But the gentleman in white, he's definitely going to be for something. Definitely.
Are you awake, sir? Do you know your name? Sister, I strongly recommend that this patient's vital signs be taken. You may be surprised by the result.
Contraptions supporting his limbs are as alarming as they are ingenious. Cursory examination prompts one to wonder how he breathes and attends to other functions. They're killing him? We're gonna save him, aren't we? We're gonna save him. What do you think, Dr. Watson? Dr. Watson must be very suspicious about all this.
Have you made anything of Mycroft's speech, Watson?
No. I wish I'd read Freud's recent work more closely. Or perhaps the neurologists would be more informative. He can talk in symbols and anagrams and riddles, but conventional speech seems impossible. Were we not desperate for information, it would be entirely fascinating.
But as we are desperate, it is aggravating. We must be inventive.
No, this game is not on Steam or GOG. Mycroft, talk.
Hello, brother. You're keeping well, I hope?
Yes. Elephant ears, too inquisitive by half. Imbecilic, treacherous louts. Those fools are playing at what? Oh, where are you? Sherlock!
Calm yourself, Mycroft. I'm right here. Tell me why you summoned us to the Diogenes.
No. It's safe. Joburg chaps, first rate, who died but was not born.
Okay.
That's too obscure. What's safe? My brain isn't everything it might be, Mycroft. Nor is yours, it seems.
All right, can we show him anything? No. His face and scalp are lacerated and singed. His concussion is described as severe. As proof, he declaims in enigmatic fragments. Though a devotee of word games since childhood, his mode of speech seems less than intentional. Hello, sci-fi boy. Hello. Welcome. Let's read his medical chart again. Receipts. Oh!
Now, Watson, the means to probe Mycroft's inner sanctum are in hand.
Oh, okay. The unsigned receipt records two keys on a ring. A black leather card case with the letters MH embossed in gold. a wallet containing 16 pounds, and a check book. Okay, so now we know what personal possessions he had. 2 keys on a ring, a card case with the letter MH embossed in it, and a wallet. So now we have to go and find his stuff. Okay. Oh.
What is it, Mycroft? What do you have for me? Where do you have it?
Where's the heart? Shush, shush. Here's a secret. Sahara has none. Better than cursing the darkness.
Come again?
I'm so tired. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Mycroft, do you recall Clifford, Ashley, Buckingham, Arlington, and Lauderdale?
A clique of intriguers. Are they back? Where?
His incapacity is not permanent. He knows a cabal when he hears it.
Okay. Maybe, are they drugging him? The game is afoot, Watson! And I have a feeling this man here knows things.
His club's in ruins. He wouldn't risk his office. Home is where the heart is. He must mean he has something at his digs.
That is digs.
I'd rather not get nicked for breaking and entering.
He's my
I'll
brother.
hardly be denied access to my own brother's flat.
Yeah.
Do you imagine a senior minister's portal is more easily penetrable than Mrs. Hudson's door?
As always, Watson, you make an excellent point.
I don't know what the point was.
I'm armed to do battle with Matron, Doctor. I trust you will support me.
At your service, Holmes. We shall secure Mycroft's effects or die in the attempt.
When Stevenson wrote that there is nothing like a little judicious levity, he might have added, thank heaven.
Okie dokie, Smokey. Now we can talk to Sister Grace. Maybe we can ask her about the personal effects.
Can you repeat what my brother has said since you've been on duty?
I'm no eavesdropper. He uses mostly big words, and his language has not been of the highest quality. I brushed more than once.
Sam Close, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription, and welcome to the Cheesy Horde, friend. Welcome, welcome, Cheese Hype. I guess the matron would have his effects. I'm not really sure where they would be, but could be. Well, let's just double check there's no more Watson dialogue. Okay, and then let's just double check with this guy. Okay, and we can't click on the contraption, right? No. All right, let's go back to the morgue. Why did I show up here? Oh, man. I guess there's nothing left for us to do at the morgue then.
Confine your...
You know what, lady? You are really... You're asking for it, man. You are... Aha.
As a courtesy, Matron, I inform you that we are going inside.
Given your reprehensible behavior, Mr. Holmes, I don't think so.
Were I to inform the director that you left a patient untended for hours and exposed him to a contagious virus, she is sure to take a very dim view of your performance. You have been negligent, Matron, and you have violated your own precious hospital policy.
Haha.
The patient required no special treatment. He was admitted with a minor head injury.
That it may be, But his fall resulted from his sickness. He is critically ill with a respiratory ailment. Exposure to flu could kill him. Shall we keep your oversight among ourselves?
Yes.
Please be more careful in future.
Damn right. Sherlock does what he pleases. Okay.
Your findings on Sir Hubert, please, Doctor.
The official cause of death was asphyxiation. There is evidence of extensive brain trauma.
And the laceration on his head?
Occurred before death. It is not, however, the source of the brain injury.
Typically precise and pertinent, Doctor.
Flatterer. Now that you've had your way with me, you'll be off to the new ward just like Dr. Watson. You'll pass from my morgue like snow in April.
Perhaps. But we all must travel this way again. We are all yours in the end, Doctor.
Aw, would you like a kiss before I go? He's so sad. Well-crafted mahogany canvas. Store the effects of patients and victims. So shouldn't his stuff be in there then? Shouldn't Mycroft's stuff be in there?
Might I examine the body?
Yes, I'll try not to take your request as a criticism of my performance.
Found your Morrowind Let's Play a couple days ago and haven't stopped watching it. Just found your Twitch and I thought I'd use my Prime sub. Thank you so much, Sam. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I hope you come back again. I am excited to play more Morrowind after Fallout. I already know what I'm gonna do. I have lots of plans. I know, she didn't even bring back the patient that we kicked down the hallway.
Might I see Sir Hubert's clothes?
Help yourself. You know where I keep them.
Okay. Okay, now now we can just take Mycroft's things. Various and sundry garments hang from the wooden pegs and hangers. Look. Mycroft's soot-stained waistcoat and shirt hang on a peg. His jacket and trousers were shredded and presumably discarded. Sir Herbert's jacket is scorched, though not burned through. His tweed clothing and sturdy shoes bespeak an enthusiastic Highlander, though he came no nearer to Scotland than indulging a passion for single malt whiskey. Can we take that stuff or not? Okay, we can't use that. Can't use that. I mean, I can show him that again, but I don't know. Oh, we can do more stuff. Let's smell him. Delicious. The unmistakable scent of burning hair is mingled with that of carbon smoke. Turn. I have problems? Whatever do you mean? Tiny blisters have appeared in a few places on Sir Herbert's neck and shoulders. Blisters? From like a chemical thing? Or from just being burned in general. Excepting the ME's usual depreciations and a deep laceration above his left eye, there are no other indications of an anatomical damage. Okay. Made a fortune speculating on coffee. Though he detested the beverage, he drank enormous quantities, which stained his skin. Really? Coffee can stain your skin? I mean, like, I guess externally? But that's weird. The vaulted, energizing properties of caffeine were, however, no match for his constitution. He dozed at least 18 hours a day. He knew how to take his caffeine. Bye, Ninjari. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks, Elfie. Yes, Gabriel Knight too. That was a defining moment in my stream, I think. It was when we all realized we were, like, very immature. When you were a kid, Grandpa claimed that coffee will make your hair darker, so you started drinking it a lot? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, don't tell that to me because I'm trying to get blonde hair. It's fine, though. It's fine. Nothing other chemicals can't handle.
What can you tell me about the burns on his back, Doctor?
Mostly first degree. His tweed coat is as heavy as a horse blanket.
Have you conclusions about the nature of the fire which killed him?
I suspect a flash fire. Very hot, oxygen devouring, but its heat was not sustained.
One that could burn convenient fuel, but move too fast to consume heavy furniture and, forgive me, flesh?
Precisely.
So like a chemical fire. What do we have left to do? What do you think, Watson?
Can the stench of carbolic be harmful to one's health, Watson?
You're overly sensitive, Holmes. A morgue must be disinfected regularly. I rather enjoy it.
Chacun son goût, as my French relations say. The rankest abattoir can be no worse.
The rankest.
The morgue and a dental office have much in common, Watson.
You mean that one ardently hopes to avoid visits to both?
Exactly. One feels fortunate to emerge and vows to repeat the experience only under duress. This brings us a little further along, Watson.
Not for the first time, Holmes. You have lost me. What do you mean?
The manner of Sir Hubert's death is a key.
My friend, perhaps you should rest. You're starting to ramble.
No, he isn't.
Forgive me. Sir Hubert's death confirms your discovery at the club. The explosion's the important thing.
Yes, the explosion is obviously the important thing. Anything else? I guess I'll show this to Watson. No effect. I already did this, but I'll do it again.
Thank you. It never gives...
I feel like we should be able to go in here and take Mycroft's things, right? It just seems a bit weird. The young woman, heavily rouged mouth is frozen in unnatural rictus of sudden death. Her broken neck and facial abrasions may have resulted from a bad fall. Her theatrical makeup suggests several avenues of
Your
explanation.
curiosity has overcome your...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Maybe will he be okay if I do this again? Or is he going to be mad? Eye on you. Thank you so much for more cheesy sausagey bits. Gabriel Sausage Hype. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. That was... Gabriel Knight 2 is like one of the best...
You cannot amuse yourself.
It's one of the best FMV games ever. It's so unbelievably cheesy. I had so much fun playing it. Alright, well, I guess like there's not that much left to do here. So I will save again. And then we shall leave. We can do what we want now that we have been at war. Maybe I can show this to... No, I can't show that. Can't show that to anyone. Damn it. Gentleman in white. Did I show it to the matron? I didn't try doing that. Maybe we can now. Now that we are at war. Let's just double check that Mycroft doesn't have any other dialogue, though. Speaking of Gabriel Knight Sausage, don't forget, if you're a subscriber, you can join the private Discord. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you totally can. Yes. Just link Discord and Twitch together, and you'll get access to the private Discord. Good times. All right, let's see if we can show her stuff. Aha, we can. Let's give her this now that she's on my side-ish.
You'll note I'm authorized to investigate matters relating to the Diogenes explosion.
It's nothing to me.
You still... Okay. Give me the stuff.
Please retrieve my brother's effects, matron, immediately.
I'll take up your behavior with the director, Mr. Holmes. Your ruse has violated the essence of hospital policy.
Why are you so awful?
Matron, this receipt is in order. Spare me the lecture and produce the effects.
Yeah.
I note that age has not improved your intractable character.
Allegations of theft or misappropriation would not serve the hospital. I'll sign for the keyring. You may keep the wallet and other items.
Yeah. Watson is like standing guard, looking all pompous. So did we get it? Yes. 2 keys are attached to the gold keyring. The smaller key would fit a valise or suitcase. The larger key is fashioned. Okay. So, let's leave now. Yeah, the guy upstairs is gone. That's weird. Is there a Mycroft's place opened? Aha! Mycroft's flat. 'Tis where we are going. Hello, man. Standing over 6.5 feet tall and weighing at least 20 stone, the gent is stationed as if he were a doorman of the arms, but his size and clothing proclaim to the observant that he is something other than that. What's your name?
What is your name, if I might ask?
Colleran, sir. Bob Colleran. How may I be of service?
It's Bob.
Mr. Mycroft Holmes is my brother, Colleran. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if we waited for him upstairs.
That would be out of order, sir. You are not expected, sir.
Expected.
Unexpected guests are not received by residents.
Unexpected residence. Okay, well, I definitely need to go upstairs. Should I try bribing him?
You are some sort of government official, I take it?
In a manner of speaking, sir. I'll appreciate no more questions along those lines. Let's just say I'm charged with the welfare of the residents here and their possessions.
Colleran, I assure you I can be trusted upstairs. My brother summoned me.
So you say.
Have you not heard of Mr. Sherlock Holmes? He is our most famous detective. His cases are the talk of all London.
I believe little of what I hear, sir, and nothing of what I read in the press.
I should have identification, which should entitle me to some consideration.
Consideration, no. But if you can prove your relationship, perhaps an explanation is owing.
Okay, so what could I do to... I have his ring, I have his snuff box, I have his keys. Was that good?
Very interesting.
Yeah? Is it interesting enough?
Could we go in now, Colleran?
How did you come by the keys? Your welfare depends on your answer.
There is no need to manhandle me. Are you a villain?
No. Now make me believe that you aren't.
I'm his brother. I saw him in the hospital. Okay, so that wasn't the right item. Show him. This is me. Look, I am related.
A card doesn't confirm identity, sir. It proves nothing except you've taken the trouble to have one made up.
Summons? This is from Mycroft to me, right? This should work. Did you care? Did you even look at it? Sir, look at my paper. What the butts? Well, I guess he doesn't care about that. I mean, how about this permission from Scotland Yard? Is that good enough?
Lestrade requests my cooperation? I think not. I've never even heard of the man.
How are you government and you don't know the police? What the butts is going on around here? I feel like this should work. Like, why? Maybe I can show it to the driver. Okay. It should work, but it's not doing anything. Try bribing him, I guess, is the last... Oh, I can't do that anymore. Okay. Well, let's talk to the driver. Or... not. Bribe him with cheese? That would probably work. This particular cab, though it looks like any of London's antiquest Hammonds, is probably dedicated to the service of certain of the building's residents. The carriage is named for its designer, the late J.A. Hansom. Dutch. The cab has been sitting for some time. The wheels are cold. Well, Watson, do you have any advice?
There is something particular about that driver, Watson.
You carry suspicion to excess, Holmes. He looks ordinary enough, though his tailor is a good bit more skillful than mine.
Unless I'm mistaken, he has a pistol in his pants.
There are brigands everywhere these days.
But not on Pall Mall, Doctor. Look him over, please. His posture is familiar.
See if he's got anything else of interest in his pants, right? Ah! Just kidding, don't do that, Watson. That would be the wrong kind of entertainment. Alright. Can I go see what Watson's doing? Nope. Okay. It's Dr. Watson again. Have you learned anything?
Have you learned anything of significance, Watson?
Perhaps. The driver resembles one of Lestrade's lackeys from years ago, party named Tallboy.
Ah,
That's right. I remember him now.
interesting. Interesting.
I don't recognize the character at the door. Be circumspect.
I'll follow your lead, Holmes.
Suggestions, Watson?
I wish I had one, Holmes. I'm sorry. The brilliance of Pall Mall makes me feel duller than usual.
Alright, so can we ask him about the driver now, maybe?
Do you know my brother was injured in the Diogenes explosion?
You've got my attention.
Ah.
We took him to Bart's. I got his keys from there. I'm not at liberty to say more.
If you don't, you may be without liberty, period.
That sounded distinctly like a threat.
As you like.
My brother summoned me, Colleran, but the explosion struck him down before we met. I'm trying to discover the reason for his rare summons. He is currently unable to speak cogently.
A more straightforward approach might have served you better. I'm still not certain who you are.
Okay, maybe now I can show him the summons. See? I'm telling the truth. You bastard. Bastardo.
Very interesting.
Can I talk to you? Or are you just gonna run away again? Oh.
Constable Tallboy, isn't it? Could I have a moment of your time?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, though I'm no longer with the force.
Would you be so kind as to vouch for my bona fides to Mr. Colleran?
I wouldn't mind. These two is all right, Colleran. It's Mr. Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. Done more than one good turn for me when I was with the CID.
Thank you, Tallboy.
Yay! Anything else?
Still at your appointed post, Tallboy?
Now and always, Mr. Holmes. It's good work, but not much of it. My clients prefer to walk.
Please ensure we are not disturbed while we are upstairs, Colleran.
Depend on it, Mr. Holmes.
The Arms is one of the Pall Mall's most distinguished and least prepossessing addresses. Its modest exterior reflects the refined taste of its residents. Mainly senior civil servants, they enjoy the building's spacious rooms and the proximity to Whitehall and their clubs. Open! Let us go in. Okay. I'm gonna wait to save the game. Because I don't want the music to leave. Mycroft regrets that Renfrau's bust fails to capture Talleyrand's courageous character. Though often described as a corrupt opportunist, Mycroft thinks his policies were consistently aimed at peace. And blah, blah, blah. Pick up! To transport the bust more than a few feet will require the brute strength of a circus strongman. Move it. The base of this bust is solid and covers nothing on the mantle. Okay. What's the point of moving it then? Are we just moving everything? Painting seems indulgent in the age of photography. The charms of Mycroft portraits are for the most part wasted in a sensibility which cannot appreciate them. His well-colored reprint of Rembrandt's Jeremiah is hung askew. Move. Aha! The Rembrandt badly conceals a built-in safe. In a classic bit of poor design, the combination tumbler is not set flush on the wall. Each flat in the arms is equipped with an old-fashioned, case-hardened single tumbler safe. And it's unlocked. Were it locked, a child with basic command of numbers could open it. Mycroft forgot the combination years ago. He never kept anything of value or importance here. The tradition continues. Examine. Okay, nothing in there. I might as well close it then. The marble hearth is spotless. Watson would commend the char, not knowing that Mycroft never heats the ornamental room. On those occasions when cold conquers his fragility, he puts out a fire in the snug comfort of his bedroom. Okay. Magazine rack. Mycroft's knowledge of modern popular culture and society is almost completely harvested from magazines. Any clues? The neatly stacked back issues of Punch and the Tatler indicate that Mycroft's store of information about current events ends in the late 1885. This is another of Mycroft's museum quality effects that is unmarred by cigarette burns and has never served as a footrest. Thumb. Thumb through all the books. Mycroft's ancient Greek classics are beautifully bound in Moroccan leather. The pages are unblemished by marginal notes. The text is based on a Manutius Aldine edition. Painting seems indulgent in the age of photography. Hey, Larry, how's it going? Thank you so much for the 12 months! Yay, 12 months! Content ability to bring out the best in people is legendary. Aw, thank you, Larian. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fine. Got your Cthulhu lax. Very nice. The charms of Mycroft's portraits are for the most part wasted on a sensibility which cannot appreciate them. His well-colored reprint of Rembrandt's blah. Okay, yeah, we already read that. Anything else? Fireplace, chair. Creature of habit, if not an utter slave to it, Mycroft's leather-covered chair is an exact replica of the one he favored until recently. Sit! Yes, very nice. From Mycroft's unusual vantage point, one sees nothing, well, except the fireplace. Okay, is that supposed to be a clue? Look. Celebrated Complutensian Polyglot Bible, edited in the 16th century under Cardinal Ximenez. Critical eye lays open on a mahogany reading stand. Though Mycroft is as devout as the next man, he consults the great book primarily for complete obscure queries for the crossword. Okay, so he could maybe use it for something. The book open at Psalms is printed in Hebrew, Chaldee, Greek, and Latin. Tyndale's glosses and masterful commentaries are provided in this version, increasing the book's great length. It's by several thousand pages. Browse? The delicate onion skin pages disguise the book's enormous volume. Some pages are expertly illuminated.
The place that has known him will know him no more. Oh, Watson, the psalm is too apt.
Think no more of it, Holmes. Mycroft will recover, I'm sure.
Okay. Sideboard. The bottles are purely decorative and might as well be nailed down. In the continental style Mycroft's entertains rarely and never at home, one might sooner find a ruby under one's pillow than be offered a whiskey and soda here. Okay. Carpets. Hand-woven of senna knots and handmade from camel hair and wool, this exotic Kazakh rug is over 200 years old. In 1869, Mycroft purchased it at a Parisian flea market from the Polish count who had experienced a massively bad run at the baccarat tables and cans. Examine. Is it going to be a secret under the rug? Not even a speck of dust is allowed to hide beneath Mycroft's carpet. Of course not. Tea table? This is a rosewood tea table. Had ever witnessed so much as a close encounter with cutlery or comestibles. The news of the same shock Mycroft to his shoes. He dines out exclusively. What a weirdo. All right. I think we looked at, like, everything. Maybe just try to use items now. There's got to be some kind of clue here. The fact that these windows provide a superb vista of St. James's Square would be the revelation to Mycroft. They are too far removed from his chair for him to conveniently take in the view. The diaphanous drapery disperses sunlight and minimizes damage to his library. Can we thumb through... Oh, okay, he just takes the same one every time. So, I mean, there was a slight hint about the fireplace. So let's see. Inventory, can we use... It seems like maybe there'll be a small thing for us to unlock. We do not have the list of things anymore. We gave that to her, so that's interesting. We can't use this on that. Interesting. Something fishy is going on here. There's definitely something I missed. Bible, small table. Okay, Watson, what do you think?
Can you deduce a man's character from his furnishings, Watson?
Domestic fixtures cannot define a complex personality, but certain traits may be inferred from them. Mycroft appears fastidious, intellectually rigorous, and intensely private.
You never disappoint. Add willful, secretive, and lethargic to that list, and you have a serviceable thumbnail sketch.
Okay.
This room has exhausted my imagination. Shall we move on?
As you wish, Holmes. But from what I know of your brother, I would counsel patience.
Okay.
Faultless advice, but that commodity is currently in short supply.
So there probably is something we missed.
How do you find my brother's taste in art, Watson?
Very refined. Decisive proof that the family are not all Philistines.
Oh, snap.
Oh, you're becoming too skilled at setting barbs in my artistic judgment.
It's not difficult to hit such a large target. Come now.
Damn.
A man excellent in so many things must accept exaggerated notice of his sole self-admitted deficiency.
Assume Mycroft has written something for my eyes only. Where might he conceal
In the
it?
Bible.
An office diary. Letters at his club.
Too public, too little control, insufficient access.
Here then, in a portable notebook or journal.
A fair guess, were he not pathologically thrifty and compulsively secretive. To him a common notebook would be an extravagance. Were he so inclined, he could write a novella in his minuscule hand in cipher on an envelope, preferably used.
I bet it's hidden in plain sight in the Bible, right?
He that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Too true, Watson.
The author of Ecclesiastes was not speaking of you, I think.
Let's keep browsing. That was a new one.
As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fine woman who is without discretion.
Proverbial wisdom has its limitations, Holmes.
Render therefore to all their dues. I fully intend to, Watson. I fully intend it.
I know that tone, Holmes. I'm not sure Paul was referring to revenge.
John rightly instructs us, Watson. Judge not according to the appearance. And a bit further on, the truth shall make you free.
Beautifully translated, Holmes, and edifying. But they don't seem to be moving us forward.
Maybe the magazines. Look at those again. Okay.
The place that has known him will know him no more.
Okay.
Think no more.
That's the first one. All right, what about these again? Now that we talked to Watson, maybe we can find something in here? Nope. Okay, maybe now we can use something in our inventory. Is there another place to go? Like if I walk all the way over here, is this the whole room? Yes. Well, okay then. Let's go back to the bust. We can't move it again. Which is interesting. Can we open the safe again? Let's move it. Open it. Can't. I wish I could put that back.
You don't know the power.
Jake Holstein, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome to the Cheesy Horde friend. Welcome, welcome. What if it's something about sitting in this chair while the safe is opened? Maybe there's something you could see. No? For Minecraft usual, no one is. You can see the fireplace. That's gotta be a freaking clue, right? This can't be the whole apartment. I know. Oh, wait, you're right. We can go that way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good call. There's another room over here. All right. Look, the globe is one of Mycroft's prized possessions constructed on Ptolemaic principles. It is a reproduction of a spherical map made by crates of malice. Spin!
Wanted to do that for years, Watson. When it was in his study, Father forbade us from playing with the earth, as he said.
Mycroft's greatest passion after puzzles is numbers. The charts displaying fascinating but failed attempts to disprove Fermat's last theorem and the first 100 prime numbers. For distinguished service to recent governments, Mycroft has received portraits for their principles. Disraeli and Gladstone hang on closer proximity than those two worthies ever cared to be in life. The current PM may have a gravy stain on his shirt. Okay. Desk. By predilection, Mycroft spends most of his life seated. Advised by his physician to give his capacious lap an occasional holiday, he takes what he considers vigorous exercise by standing at his desk. He has a standing desk? How modern. As a boy, Mycroft was fond of Poe's sleuth. The Chevalier Dupin, his own clandestine nature, however, would not allow him to conceal written secrets. What Dupin would call their most obvious and self-evident hiding place, Mycroft keeps his stockings and underclothes in the desk's drawers. Open. Really? There's nothing in the desk? Oh, candlestick. Packet of Swan Vesta sites beside the polished brass candlestick holder. Though the white candle nub was recently lit, there's no sign of a spent match. The candlestick's drip pan appears well designed, but contains no wax. Move it. Notwithstanding the heavy green felt that covers the base, the candlestick sat on the half sheet of foolscape paper. This duplicate protection for the desk may be another instance of Mycroft's exaggerated sense of caution. He is, after all, a man who wears both braces and a belt. Candlestick. Student lamp. At its highest setting, the lamp can illuminate the entire room. Mycroft burns refined whale oil to avoid the smoke and smell of conventional fuels. Wow. That's hardcore, man. Light the candle. Okay. What was the point of that? A celebrated tout for whom Mycroft performed a discreet service expressed by appreciation with his ebony thoroughbred. While not strictly a devotee of the turf, Mycroft admires the form of English running horse. Maybe now, if we open it, we can see something because there's a candle lit? That was definitely a leap. Yeah, the rug is pretty hideous, isn't it? Oh, look, a dispatch case. This hard-shell correspondence case bears the imperial ensign of Great Britain. The Queen's seal joins the embossed rampant lion. Such cases are given only to Her Majesty's senior ministers. The case appears locked. We have a key, though. Maybe we can use it. Wait, it's not locked. Or did it say it appears unlocked? The second key on Mycroft's ring opens his case, but locking was pro forma. It contains nothing but an extra handkerchief. Oh, okay, so I did use the key. Close valet. Though indolent in most matters unrelated to his work, Mycroft dresses meticulously. He sets out his suit ahead of time to see if it needs special brushing or pressing. The valet is understandably naked. Well then, how about this carpet? This looks like it's out of place, you know? Mycroft's rag rug is as common as stale cheese. Never one to discard the serviceable, he brought it down from his college digs eons ago. Given its threadbare condition, sentimental attachment must be considered. Okay, I guess that's nothing then. Nothing there. Can't look at the bed. Glass. Mycroft is too well-mannered to drink directly from the jug. He keeps a crystal water glass nearby so he can slake his night thirst. Mycroft, okay, let's fill it. Why not? It's there, we can do it, so let's just do it. A naked valet. Oh no. Yes, what is the point of this, Holmes? Having a drink on the job. The flavor of unadulterated tap water has not been improved by standing for several hours. Huh. Okay, I can keep drinking it. That's interesting. What do you think, Watson? What do you think, Watson? I already asked you this.
The globe is not without interest.
Beautiful art. But the cartographer was an idiot. There's no channel. England appears as a contiguous part of Europe. Very odd notion.
My brother and I think the idea of a united Europe has merit.
That's as may be, but it's geographically insupportable.
Goodbye, Lord Callistos. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Hope to see you again. He's rather hot now, actually, that you mention it. Isn't he, though? He is, you know, quite a handsome bloke. Mycroft's easy chair resembles one that stood in his godfather's study. That chair overflowed with newspapers and dozing cats, neither of which have touched this one's corduroy covering. All right, Watson, what else you got for me?
What captures your attention, Watson?
Mycroft appears to work in his bedroom. Does he never rest?
By nature he's a slug, but when he's on the Queen's shilling, his relentless toil is the stuff of legend in Whitehall. The dispatch case was virtually empty, not surprising.
Has the flat been robbed?
Watson, please restrain your imagination. Have you seen signs of burglary? Mycroft rarely uses the case, considers it a provocation. Anything that invites public notice is anathema to him. I'm faltering, wasting precious time. Perhaps Mycroft is now more lucid.
Whatever you say, Holmes. Bart's is not too far away. I am not hopeful.
Can you deduce a man's character from his furnishings, Watson?
Well, domestic fixtures cannot define a complex personality, but certain traits may be inferred from them. Mycroft appears fastidious, intellectually rigorous, and intensely private.
You never disappoint. Add willful, secretive, and lethargic to that. Give me your impressions, please.
A charming room, but nothing obvious or suggestive for the matter at hand.
Presuming we know what that is. Remember this. Mycroft is a cautious man and immoderately clever at times. His character will guide us.
Okay, so there's definitely something here. We use any stuff yet? No. Maybe there's a pixel, you know? Clothes valet. Sure we can't look under this rug? Walk over here. Make sure there's no other places to go. No, okay. I still feel like there's something fishy about this desk. Oh, was that some pen? A fine French fountain pen called the Imperial rests on the desk. If Mycroft did not consider himself undressed without his pen, one might think that this is the one he always carries on his person. Let's test it. Though no ink appears to flow from the pen, the nib feels damp, as does the paper. Shake it. The ink barrel contains a colorless liquid. It looks like cloudy water.
Were we anywhere else, colorless ink might surprise me.
Yep. It's the old invisible ink ploy. That's why we need the candle and the flame, right? The liquid has a starchy taste. Mycroft has been indulging in his propensity for cryptic communication with sympathetic inks.
If you require refreshment, Holmes, let us retreat to 221B. Mrs. Hudson can prepare something more suitable.
I'm nourishing my brain, Watson, not my stomach. I believe Mycroft has been experimenting with rice water.
Rice water. Oh my god. Dictionary. Mycroft regularly consults Dr. Johnson's dictionary. He opines, intending no disrespect toward Mr. Murray, that words unknown to the great lexicographer are of no value or interest. Paper slips reference 2 pages. Foolscap. Several dollops of white wax dot a portion of this inexpensive scrap paper. The wax flecked of verse is otherwise unblemished. Some legible doodlings on the reverse appear to be constitute of kind of puzzle or quiz. It reads, oh boy.
This is promising. Mycroft has devised a message for me.
Oh goody.
Indeed, but what does it say?
What it says is obvious, Doctor. The question is, what does it mean?
Yes. What does it mean? What can we do with it? Pick it up. And then we can use it on stuff. Mycroft is compulsively devoted to puzzles of all types. He has contrived a kind of word game and recorded it in his minuscule hand. Okay, anything else? Alright, so first of all, let's see if we can use this on the flame. Oh, solve or show. Okay, that's not really what I intended. Solve? Oh. Something, something, and something. Something, something, and but. Something, something, and tub. These are not...
I'm at a loss, Watson.
My expectation...
We need to decode it, I think, because it's not really words. What about this? Can we use this on this? What does Watson have to say?
The precautions Mycroft has taken are suggestive, are they not?
If I completely understood what you were referring to, I'm sure I would agree, Holmes, as it is. I might have to take a headache powder.
Ha 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 ha.
Mycroft has overexercised his ingenuity to my detriment.
Now you are talking in riddles. It's a most exasperating family trait.
Persevere, Doctor. We know how he concealed his thoughts. We shall have to find the what and why of it elsewhere.
Oh, you will certainly drive me to distraction if you continue to talk in that elliptical fashion.
Alright, do we actually need to use the rice water? I kind of don't think so. Can I show this to Watson?
Remark, Watson, the writing is a puzzle. BQQMZ, HIJKLMNO, ampersand, BTU.
If you say so. The words need merely to be deciphered and followed, then?
Mycroft does not compose it for his amusement. I believe it conceals a set of instructions.
Yes. Ugh. Let's have another drink of rice water. Delicious. So, he did say we might need to figure it out elsewhere, which could mean in the other room, or it could mean back in our place. But I'm still kind of unsure about the candlestick. Maybe now we can use a dictionary. Can we now? Is that a paper right there that I didn't click on? Take your time, Holmes. Reference pages contain the words acronyms to amnesis and cinnamon to circle. What? Is this? Stop it! Oh, another one. Several dollops of white wax at a portion of this inexpensive paper. Oh, that's nothing? Okay.
I'm at a loss.
My expectations are...
Well, there was... What about those passages in the Bible? Not sure how I would put that together, though. I wish I could take that pen. I wanted a pen with invisible ink. Alright, should we leave then? Look or solve? It's interesting that I don't get the show option in this room anymore. Or maybe that's just because I could only show it to Watson one time. You think? So maybe we could find a book that contains, like, the key to this whole puzzle. Nope. Okay, let's try browsing a couple times here before we leave again.
He that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Too true, Watson.
The author of Ecclesiastes was not speaking of you, I think.
You think with this kind of cipher the key could be something like A equals B? I don't know, but the thing that was weird is that this is all in order. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Like, that's literally a section of the alphabet. So, that would still be kind of jumbled, wouldn't it? If it was just A equals B. I don't know.
I'm at a loss, Watson. Perhaps Mycroft can be more forthcoming.
I really don't know.
My expectations are not high on that.
It doesn't... Wait, what? Close? What? Close what? What? Oh, that. Okay. It looks like you can type on the paper. Does it do something if you type? Well, I think we have to figure out how to decipher it before we type on it, but yeah. Like, we don't really have a way to solve it, because we don't know what these mean. If we can figure out, like, you know, one of the words, then we could be closer, but we don't really have any clues. Bleh.
I'm at a loss.
My expectations are not high on that.
I did try looking at the dictionary. It did not do anything. Holmes keeps saying maybe Mycroft will be more informative. Doubtful. But what if Mycroft's, like, jumbled brain is the decipher? That would be weird. If we look at the dictionary, it doesn't let me, like, actually look at it or anything. I don't think. The reference pages contain the words anachronism to anamnesis and cinnamon to... Actually, is this a clue? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, I'm not done yet. Okay, I'll write that down. Where's my book? Where's my book of clues? Ugh. Okay. I got my cheese book. My happy cheese book of clues for these old ass games. No, stop it, game. I'm not done. Okay, so anachronism to anamnesis and cinnamon to circle. The first word can't be that hard. 5-letter word with the same letter in the second and third place. Inhaling a specially brewed tea helped in other games. Hey, Rob. Right, but we really have nothing to go on. Like, unless it's a word we already saw. I don't know why this candlestick didn't do anything. It's very confusing. And also, I did read, like, some reviews of the game, and I don't know. I'm a little worried about some of the puzzles. There was people that said, like, they were kind of obscure sometimes. So, like I said when we started, I'm not going to be sad if, like, I need to look it up or something. But I'm guessing that is probably a clue. Oh, I can show it again. What if I show it to the dictionary? No. Okay. Could the pictures be a clue? Disraeli and Gladstone hang in close proximity than the two, or these ever cared to be in real life? Maybe. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't fit. Hey, Boogie Night! What's up, man? Thank you so much for the tier 2 subscription. How are you? Welcome. Cheese hype. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Why is there only 5 lines here? This is way more than 5 letters. Am I misunderstanding this puzzle? There's 4 here and... Oh, that could be and BTU. But still. Huh. So 5, 5, 4. Yeah, there's 8 letters and only 5 lines. Which is interesting. So yeah, the first letter, or the first word has 2 of the same letter in the middle. That's a good clue. This is interesting. Right, cinnamon circle is also not the same length. Good point. Good point. S-I-N-N-A-N. Okay, so that actually fits. Does that mean... Actually, no, because there's not the same letters in cinnamon and circle. But... if I try and figure out... No, I don't know how I would figure that out. Are we assuming that the letters are unscrambled already? Like, if we decipher them, hopefully they're going to be unscrambled. Because then that would make it really freaking hard. If they were also scrambled. I still kind of feel like we're missing information.
I'm at a loss.
My expectations...
I think we should go see Mycroft because that's what Holmes keeps telling me. Is it possible to use the paper with a candle? No. What about the invisible ink? I couldn't do anything with it. Oh, you mean use the paper on the invisible ink? I don't think I tried that. Okay, go over here, Holmes. I tried using it on, like, the dictionary, the candlestick, the water, the chart. Oh, I have everything I need? Oh. Are you sure? Is there... Maybe it's in the summons. Maybe the clue's in the summons. Please join me soonest. I require your judgment and discretion. It is typically cryptic. He treats paper and ink more precious than diamond. Oh, well, there's the clue. Yeah, the show command doesn't seem to work on objects. So, I already showed it to Watson. I think that is just telling me about the paper and the ink, alright? Can we do anything else with the...
Were we anywhere else?
Like, the one thing that annoys me is this other paper, which I feel like probably has hidden writing on it. I wasn't able to do anything with it. Because I can't pick it up. I can't pick up a glass of water. So I can't, like, bring it over and do anything with it. Let's taste it again. Mycroft is indulging in his propensity cryptic communication.
If you require refreshment, Holmes, let us...
Yeah.
I'm nourishing my brain, Watson, not my stomach. I believe Mycroft has been experimenting with rice water.
Can I take it with me? Can I pick it up, please? I lit the candlestick. There must be a stupid command that I didn't do or something. Did I miss a pixel somewhere? What did who just say? I tried wetting anything with the non-rice water? I can't. I can't do anything with the stuff. What did Watson say? Oh, I don't know. He said that a few times. I think it was when I tasted the pen. Liquid has a starchy taste. Mycroft has been indulging in cryptic communication with sympathetic inks.
If you require refreshment, Holmes, let us retreat to 221B. Mrs. Hudson can prepare something more suitable.
I don't need refreshments. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So how do I, like, manipulate the items, I guess? Is like, because, like, this clearly is something, right? Several dollops of wax. And it's a blank paper. I can't... Oh, what? Oops. I'll show Watson again. After I slowly walk over.
Remark, Watson, the writing is a puzzle. BQQMZ, HIJKLMNO, ampersand, BTU.
If you say so. The words need merely to be deciphered and followed then?
Mycroft does not compose it for his amusement. I believe it conceals a set of instructions.
Well, I guess I'm missing something in this room. Windows. Look. Stop it. Stupid thing. Paper slips reference 2 pages. Thumb through. Maybe the alphabet part is the key somehow. The last, since it does not make sense for it to be part of the message. That's a good idea. This is the only clue that we have. I'm not sure how to apply this to this. No. So, okay. Subtract 1 from each letter of the first word and you get apply. That's true. So, okay, if that's apply, the thing that I'm confused about though, like, is the dictionary clue an actual real clue? I guess I'm like kind of stuck on that. Or is it not supposed to be anything? It is a real clue? BTU is to be understood as 1. It would match up with the 4 lines underneath. Well, if B is A, then that doesn't work, right? Okay. Somebody said earlier, like, circle is 5 letters, cinnamon is 9 letters, or 8 letters, which applies to the thing in the middle. I need to look up what anamnesis means, because I don't know. I think we might need the meaning of that and not the actual word. Maybe. wait. The remembering of things from a supposed previous existence, often used with reference to Platonic philosophy. A patient's account of medical history. Just a guess, but apply water and heat. That's a good guess. That would make sense. Actually, you know what? It probably is that. Because we know that's what we have to do. And if that's what it is, then it's... Oh, it could be H2O. But I think ampersand is already there. So... Wait, no. It can't be that. Because this... Unless we do have to type and. Oh, let's try it. Can we type and? Okay, no, we cannot type ampersand, so that means that it has to be a 4-letter word. So...
Clever.
Yeah.
Apply H2O and then heat. Very nice.
Apply water and heat. Excellent. I think I can accommodate him in situ.
Okay, well, okay, fine. I mean, I could have guessed that that's what it was. I should... Because we already knew that's what we were supposed to do. But, I mean, I just... Now is it gonna let me actually do it? Now that I did that. Okay. Does anyone know how to actually solve it though? Nope. I don't understand how to solve it still, but yeah. Okay, what now? No, okay. Can we pick up the glass of water? Look. No. We can drink it. The second line was the letter H2O, and H2O is water, of course. Really? That was the clue? Wow. Yeah, I did not get that. That's so clever. So clever, game. All right. Let's just do all this again just in case he figures out something new now. BTU is unit of heat, form the
Were we
butane.
anywhere else, colorless ink might...
Okay, so it was actually, you're supposed to already be able to decipher it from the letters that you're looking at. And it was... So I just didn't... It was just not obvious to me. That was not... No, that I would never have figured that out, I don't think. I was trying to go about solving it a completely different way. But if that's the case, then this shenanigans doesn't even mean anything. Is this just to confuse us? Cinnamon to circle? Pfft. Maybe anachronism to anamnesis is the actual clue from the dictionary. And the meanings of it, not the actual words. Sort of. Maybe, kinda. Alright, what if we open the desk now? Is there anything new? That's true. Maybe the invisible ink will need a deciphering as well. Anything new with the candlestick? No? Okay. Well, then... Can I use this on things? Dunk? Oh! Oh, shenanigans. I can dunk it now. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Let's dunk it. Make sure you don't ruin that, though, Holmes. Okay, I dunked it. Now we heat it. Dunk and heat. It's getting intense. The power of Twitch Hive Mind, we solved the puzzle. Exactly. That's why I love to have you guys here when I do these kind of games. It's great. You're very helpful. Why did you have to go back over there?
Note the red tint, Watson. Mycroft used sympathetic ink of cobalt and saltpeter. Water sets up a chemical reaction, and heat causes the writing to reappear. It's pure Poe. The message reads, "See books in Greek."
Oh, those are out there. Okay. I already saw the books in Greek. See books in Greek. Watson's just like, yeah, whatever. Okay, before we do that. A slightly damp puzzle disguised as a set of instructions which were apply water to the paper and then heat it. Mycroft's admiration of Poe is nearly boundless. The heat revealed a hidden message. See books in Greek. Now we thumb. Mycroft's ancient Greek classics are beautifully bound in Moroccan leather. The pages are unblemished by marginal text. The text is based on Manutius Aldine edition. What, do I need that? What?
My brain is moribund. Greek books? He has hundreds. Mycroft must be more communicative.
We may wish him to be so, Holmes, but even you cannot improve his condition by force of will. Exercise your own brain, man.
I can't exercise my own brain if the game doesn't let me, okay? Oh, shit. Is this Greek as well? Okay. Let's use this book then.
Of course, the beginning. Genesis. Who died but was not born? Adam. I am a goose.
Ah, you silly goose, Holmes. You silly goose. The game is afoot again! The thin yellowish paper appears neither new or unused, though no writing is immediately visible.
Aha! He's done it again. If one puzzle is good, two must be better.
Yeah, great. Great!
As a jewel of gold in a
Proverbial
A blank unattached sheet of paper blended perfectly with 2 pages of the Bible. The paper appears neither new or unused. Okay, so does that mean we have to go do the same shenanigans with it? If it's blank? He's just gonna give us, like... He gave us one note to find a note with invisible ink that has another note with invisible ink on it? Oh, maybe not. Okay. Never mind. I guess it's just a blank parchment? What? Maybe we put it in the bookshelf? Can I use it on something in this room? No, no, no! That's not what I meant to do! Ibidi! Ibidi, 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 ibidi. I want to go back.
Pleased to have seen you.
I'm not done yet. No, I can't use it on anything in here either. Well, what the poop? Thumb again, I guess? Maybe we have to use The pen?
Were we anywhere else?
Sounds good, Massenstein. We probably won't be anywhere near solving the crimes when you come back. Well, I guess we just leave then, because I don't think we can do anything else. It just seems rather odd that we get a blank piece of paper after all that. Don't you guys think that's a little weird?
We have what he concealed. We must discover the secret it contains.
Again, you've lost me, Holmes.
It is more sympathetic ink. This parchment contains a message, or I'm a bigger dunce than Mycroft thought possible.
Dunk it in water immediately.
Not on your life. Mycroft would never use the same source twice. Indeed, water might destroy it. Better to know with what he wrote it.
Okay, so it's a different invisible ink. Fine.
We have what we need, Watson. Let us return to the friendly confines.
A blank piece of paper? Surely you overreach yourself, Holmes. Perhaps you should sit for a moment and collect your wits.
My wits, as you are pleased to call them, have been collecting dust, Doctor. Let us proceed. The currently invisible must be made patent.
Okay, let's go back to the meth lab. What could go wrong? First, let's save. We did a whole lot of progress. Oh yeah, the council game? Yeah, I remember that.
Pleased to have seen you, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah. Anything new?
Have you noticed any dubious characters hanging about, Colleran?
None but Tallboy and myself, Mr. Holmes. I keep an eye out.
Well, let's be on our way then, Watson. Bum 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 bum. Good old 22-1B. Why do you have to wear that other jacket inside? Analyze. Mr. Rogers. Kinda.
As I recall, Poe liked Zaff and a diluted mixture of aqua regia for sympathetic ink.
True. A green tint would prove it. But I don't believe Mycroft used an acid. It might be simple rice water.
How can you prove it?
The proper vapor should provide us with an answer.
But you said he used rice water the first time. Wouldn't he use something else? Excuse me. I don't know what I'm doing. Parchment. Matches, scraper, scissors, magnifying glass. We look at it. Bit. Let's just, what do I put in here? He said not acid. I'll just try everything until it's the right thing. Nope. 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 No. Nope. Green? He said green. Yep. Okay, Iodine! Yay! Okay. I can science water. Don't try that in real life. What do you mean? That would be perfectly safe. Luminous water. That sounds fun. Now can I light it? All right. Oh my
Yes.
God!
Rice water by all means. Here it is, Watson, gradually appearing. I'll read it.
I shall read it.
Sherlock, you've likely heard all of what follows at the Diogenes. I've prepared a digest as much to assuage my anxiety as for your convenience. May you have better reason to consult it than indulgence of my suspicious nature, or that its source is unavailable for comment. Allow me to re-emphasize the central points. 1. The moment the formula was discovered missing, my committee mounted a confidential inquiry. 2. Without substantive progress, the members inexplicably moved to adjourn. They would have terminated the inquiry altogether had I not intervened. Given their recalcitrance, my hopes are not high that we shall meet again. 3. Items 1 and 2 give rise to 2 questions. Who stole the formula, and why did the committee quash the investigation? I haven't a clue to the answers. Regrettably, my committee members must be considered as prime suspects in both matters. They are Lord Dennis Lawton, Mr. Horace Silverbridge, Sir Avery Fanshawe, and Mr. Philip Bledsoe. After initially promoting an investigation, they suddenly claimed that no theft had been proven, and that no vital information had been compromised. This is false. In unfriendly hands, this formula could have catastrophic consequences. Presuming the members are not traitors, idiots, or dupes, are they being coerced to make this patently ridiculous and dangerous claim? If so, by whom, and to what purpose? With respect to the theft, do not neglect ministry clerks, Thomas Pratt and Eldridge Whitney, and a feisty but engaging char named Agnes Ratchet. All 7 have sufficient means and opportunity to remove the document from its restricted room. You must discreetly discover the motive for the theft. I remind you that you have no official standing, and I must insist on complete confidentiality. For the moment, even the ministry must be off limits. Personnel should remain ignorant of your purpose, you may use no police resources, and you have no obvious leverage with the committee. Your inquiry must be organized by my suspicions and your own observations and deductions. I trust they will be sufficient. You've often found my suspicious nature amusing, and my penchant for clandestine measures absurd. So they may be, but as my current misgivings have devastating implications, I've taken these precautions in the event they may be well-founded. Mycroft. P.S. Did I mention that Dewar is securely hidden in Bermondsey, typically oblivious?
So,
At last, Watson, we have material facts. We have relevant knowledge and a structure on which to pin it.
great. So this piece of paper he's talking about is the formula for the explosive? Or I forgot. I don't know. I don't remember what. Because we're trying to figure out who blew up the club and who would have reason to steal the formula to blow up the club, like with the chemical reaction, right? Am I on track? Oh.
I'm acquainted with none of the suspects. Do you know any of them?
Lawton's is the only familiar name, but I'm not sure why. Perhaps we could discreetly trace them from the ministry.
For now, the ministry is off limits, and police inquiries are, of course, out of the question. This summary will shape our investigation. We must deal with Mycroft's suspicions without the assistance of other agencies. This matter is highly confidential, Watson. Are you continuing your journal entries?
Posterity deserves a record of our inquiry, Holmes, even if the current generation must be ignorant of it.
Kelly's might locate some of the suspects. Have you seen it?
Invaluable volume. It's around here somewhere, perhaps on the tea table. A team of archaeologists and a minor excavation might unearth it.
Ha ha, very funny.
Mycroft's behavior is emblematic of two poles of his character. He is perspicacious and lazy.
What do you mean, Holmes?
He was perceptive and rigorous to the point where his analysis would have required physical effort. He suspected danger and took precautions. He prepared an encoded briefing. He called for assistance. But now he lies in hospital because he miscalculated the danger to himself. And that he did because it would have inconvenienced him to act upon the accurate calculation. Typical.
What of these other precautions? Who is Dewar?
Professor James Dewar is a chemist at the University of London. I suspect he is involved in either the invention or the perfection of the explosives formula Mycroft mentions.
Why hide him in Bermondsey?
A formula is often more by way of signpost for a mixture than an explicit recipe. Mycroft may have reasoned that the inventor of the complex formula was at risk from those who stole the formula.
Should we not check on him?
Indeed we must, but he's not first on my list. Mycroft has already done what he could for Dewar.
Okay, so that makes more... Yeah, it is the formula for the explosive that was used to blow up the club. One more talkie talk?
Mycroft's list of the potential crimes missed it by one.
Yes, I see. He didn't consider someone might try to kill him. Given his other suspicions, the committee members are obvious candidates.
Neglect of the obvious must always be an error, Doctor. While I doubt their direct involvement, the crimes are certainly related. They may feed off one another.
We have a three-headed investigation. Who stole the formula and why? Who terminated the investigation and why? And who tried to kill Mycroft?
For the moment, I won't displace my attempt to find Mycroft's assailant with the other matters.
But was Mycroft even who they were trying to kill? There was a lot of other people in that club, you know? All right. So, tea table. Book. I think I saw... Isn't there a thing over here with... There we go. Yeah, this. Oh, wait, that's not even a thing anymore? How rude. Okay, I guess it's not there then? What happened to the wall? Oh, Sherlock likes to shoot his gun in the house. He's a bit weird, you know.
Kelly's Mycloak.
Invaluable volume. It's around here somewhere.
Okay, maybe it's in the bookcase. No? In the newspapers? Tidy.
What's the point? This battle has been lost.
To war! Right, that didn't help me. I wish we could just, like, you know where the book is right now. That'd be nice. Maybe it's in the fire. Ooh, knife. I can look at the knife. Can't take it yet. How about in here? No? Excuse me. Look. Okay. Maybe it's in the bedroom. Oh. Yeah, he sat on the table, but it wasn't there. Unless I was looking at the wrong tea. I was looking at the table with the tea on it, which I assume is the tea table. Look, it's got tea on it. Tea time. Maybe there's a teeny tiny pixel. Maybe I can use it on a thing. Can I use it? No. Of course not. Just, can I... Just freaking Watson, can you just help me look for the stupid book? Maybe there's a pixel on this book. Is there a pixel? No? There's 2 books on this table, neither of which are what I'm looking for, apparently. Well, is that a book? No. You bet Watson's sitting on it. Watson, freaking stand up, man. Maybe he is sitting on it. What a jerk. Did I look at this stuff already? Pick up the billy stick.
You've often said a billy is overmatched for self-defense.
Quite right, Doctor. Something more resolute is in order. Use your own judgment.
If I close this, can I then use this? Oh my god! Ugh. It had to be closed. What a jerk, game. How dare you be such a jerk. Silverbridge, Lawton, and Pratt are listed. We'll have to find the others by more inventive means. Good. I'm gonna skim it again anyways. I knew that was a thing. Yeah, Watson is an asshole. And also, I knew that's what it was, but I tried to click on it and it wasn't a pixel until I closed the desk, and then it was a pixel. Among the notices of converse in the Messrs. Kelly have incorporated selected listings of Debrett's peerage. Oh, good. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I know it was a hotspot earlier. That's how I knew it was there. But it wasn't, it's not a hotspot if this desk is open. Which is baloney. Okay,
Let us resume our investigation, Watson.
I'm prepared to follow you anywhere, Holmes.
just wait for them all to get their stupid jackets on again. Alright, do you guys know these people we're looking for? The Daily Telegraph. Oh. Whoa, we have a lot of stuff to go do. Holy crap. Okay. Let's go here first, I guess.
Hello, Charles. Might we have a few moments?
I'm rather pressed just now and rather peeved. This story's been spiked by that cretin in editorial. My deadline's approaching and I don't have a clue how to finish it up. I'm sorry, Sherlock. How's your brother? Out of immediate danger, is he?
Yes. Have you heard anything about terrorist involvement in that explosion, Charles?
Not a whisper. It was an accident, certainly, wasn't it? Never mind. I really must finish this up. You'll have to excuse me.
Of course, Charles. It was just a thought.
Okay. Cannot conceal the fact that it has been washed since Friedman left government service. Papers. Consumes printed materials like the gourmand devours comestibles. Often in quantity, used in excess, quality is margin. Blah, blah, blah. In several languages, suitable fare for his precarious appetite is a Queen's calendar from the Times. Great. Typewriter. One of the Philo Remington's earliest efforts occupies the desk. Despite its obvious value to the journalist, Friedman has treated it no better than his other effects. What do you think, Holmes?
Friedman's collection of criminalist
Watson.
fiction must hold interest to a devotee such as yourself.
I'm sure it would, were I not colder than a lonely fragment of pack ice. Currently, I can only think of all that paper as combustible fuel.
Cindy, hello! Thank you so much for the 9 months. Appreciate it, friend. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. The large orthomorphic projection of Europe is based on Flemish cartographer Gerhard Mercator's principles. The map indicates national boundaries as of 1870, which is to say that it is wildly out of date. The faces of numerous continental villains are depicted variously in pen and ink drawings. Okay. Pile of newspapers sits on the shelf. The latest edition of the Daily Telegraph contains usual bits of sensations designed to expedite the sale of the same. Is there even anything in here that I actually need? Because this guy doesn't seem like he's very helpful. Hurry! Oh my god. Freaking. Okay. Anything else?
Observations, Doctor?
The temperature here is positively glacial. If you are insensible to it, you must count Laplanders among your ancestors.
Opaque glass permits degree of privacy while allowing the modicum of illumination to penetrate through the room into the dusk of the distinguished Friedman's office. We can knock on the door. Look. Okay. Well, I do not see anything to do in here, so let's go for now. Nicola, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Verity. Welcome to the GZ Award, Verity, and hello, Zer. Let's go to Lord Lawton's townhouse. Lord Lawton.
How may I help you, gentlemen?
I don't know yet, Jenkins.
Fetch Lord Lawton. I must speak to him immediately.
I am not a dog, sir, and Lord Lawton is not at home.
When will he be available?
His lordship's agenda is not a matter of public record. You may leave your card if you wish.
Yes.
Why have some of the furnishings been allowed to deteriorate?
Want of money, of course. The present lord's personal habits have impoverished us and ruined our reputation.
I'm sorry, Jenkins. It must be a sore trial for you.
Yes, yes, indeed, yes. Hit! Queen Anne style couch. More a la mode in the previous generation is serviceable. Let's hit it. Dusty. Many of the room's furnishings would benefit from a strenuous application of cleaning solvent or elbow grease. Album. The leather-covered album is fitted with conventional lacking brass clasps. Such books are commonly used for storing stamps, photographs, drawings, poems, or other collectible ephemera. Browse? Hey, Ian Foxy, how's it going? The album is locked. Some scratches are visible around the simple lock. Someone was very careless with the key or tried to force the clasp. Oh, really? Was it you, Jenkins? Nope. The dingy portraits depict classic Vikings, square-chinned, long-headed, and fair. They are likely Lawton's ancestors. Their shared characteristics are so dominant, one wonders, despite the claims of science, if they had mothers. The cabinet of this ebony grand Bosendorfer glistens. Unlike much of the room, the piano shows evidence of regular polishing. A neat red box sits beside the music stand. What is this box? Delicate box is covered in red silk. It is new and unmarked. Such boxes are often used by jewelers. Okay. I can't play the piano. Music stand. New cherrywood music stand suggests that the pianist often accompanies at least one other musician or... bleh. Okay. Can we go upstairs? These fitted peg stairs to the home's private rooms are superbly crafted. Their elegance notwithstanding, a good scrub and polish would not come amiss. He's not going to let me go upstairs.
That portion of the house is closed, sir. We simply don't have the staff.
Oh, the staff. All right. Well, now that we looked at everything, what do you think?
Would you describe me as a tactful person, Watson?
That is not the first adjective that springs to mind, though you might learn tact. Dame Experience is the best teacher, though we often suffer by her tutelage.
Fine, then. Classic Savaneri design is woven into this tapestry. The Gobelin craftsman who created it would weep at the condition were it not buried in Pierre Lachaise, the tapestries. Okay. So everything in here sucks and is not up to Sherlock's standards. That's good to know. And there's a locked diary or something. All right. Next, Silverbridge. Okay. Hello.
May I have a word with Mr. Silverbridge?
Without prejudice to your religious affiliation, Mr. Holmes, might I have your Christian name?
Holmes will suffice.
If you say so, sir. Please wait here.
Is this guy gonna be bonkers or what? Late Earls of Chesterfield, lacking the political ambition of oratorical abilities of his illustrations predecessors, confined his interest in fashion and furniture, tightly stuffed with leather, so bears his name. Fireplace lit. Stilts. Try. Circus clowns, pantomime actors, nibble children, and foolhardily adults use these long oak poles with footrests to walk about. Let's try them. Takes a lot of core strength. Small sticky fingerprints mar the lower portions of the portrait, and the initials VS have been shakily carved.
You're still here? I thought you might have tired of the wait.
It was only like 10 seconds. Haplethwaite?
What is the problem, Hepplethwaite? Won't he see us?
As it happens, Mr. Silverbridge is indisposed and cannot be disturbed.
You gave him my name?
I did, and he does not know you. Mycroft Holmes, yes, but you, sir, he neither knows nor wishes to include in his acquaintance at present. May I show you to the door?
I can be reached at 221B Baker Street. Please tell him that I am available at his earliest convenience.
Okay. Hello, Tech Specs. How's it going? So... Bowl? An elegant white jade dish sits beside a few paper-covered books. A small quantity of pink lozenges are scattered in the dish. A scale model of a locomotive and coal tender of the famous Flying Scotsman sit on the tracks. It appears to be constructed entirely of steel. The wheels would make a mess on any floor. A few freight cars are scattered about. A small tattered, not particularly clean woolen blanket lies crumpled beneath the table. A fragment of its faded bunting is entwined in the lacquered legs. One of the late Earls of Chesterfield, lacking the political ambitions and oratorical abilities in his illustrious predecessors. Okay, I already looked at that. Hoop. A rigid circular band of metal is balanced on the wall. A hula hoop. So he's either nuts or he's got some children. That's what I'm getting from this. Tidy fire burns in the marble fireplace more than aesthetic effects, actual warmth and lights. An oil portrait of a vivacious young female dominates the room. Her lustrous red hair is complemented by a creamy complexion, bright blue eyes, and an unaffected smile. If the artist had taken no liberties, she is a striking woman. A striking woman. Yeah.
It appears a child has been given the run of the house. Where is the lad?
At school, I should think. Or perhaps Silverbridge himself is of a juvenile turn of mind.
The puerile MP? They certainly act like children sometimes, but I doubt that explanation will serve in this instance.
I don't know, the music kind of suggests otherwise.
You find the woman in the painting beautiful, Watson?
Very lovely. I'm smitten.
Control yourself. Note the wedding ring. Mrs. Silverbridge, I shouldn't wonder.
One may admire without wishing to possess.
Your pardon, Doctor. The possession suggests an active lad. Would you not agree, Watson?
My child's mind envies the bounty. Still, he seems a housebound boy, and that can't be all good.
Suggestions, Watson?
Perhaps Professor Dewar deserves more of our attention. He, at least, is likely to receive us.
You may be right. But Bermondsey is a very large area, and as I mentioned, Mycroft presumably did what could be done for him.
It may be well to ask, given his own experience, how well he did it.
Anything else from you?
Silverbridge has read the newspapers, I presume?
We have. His sympathies to you. The Master anticipates a complete recovery for Chairman Holmes.
That's most reassuring. Where is the child whose toys litter the room?
Master Virgil's habits can be of no concern to you. If that's all, you may leave.
Fine, I will leave. Thomas Pratt's loft. I think we'll finish looking at these random places, and then I'll call the stream at an end. Hello, Matilda Mason.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mrs. Mason. Is Mr. Pratt available?
No, he's not, more's the pity. Out entirely too often. Probably carousing with undesirables. Mr. Mason always said, and he knew.
Our business is rather urgent, madam. When will he return?
For all he confides in me, I might be the char.
Has Pratt had any recent callers?
I'm hardly his keeper, Mr. Holmes. But since you ask, no. And no surprise either. Moody as he is.
Moody, eh?
Have you had any recent word of Pratt, Mrs. Mason?
Not a syllable. No doubt he's idling somewhere in the devil's grasp, abusing mind and body with strong drink and who knows what else.
Okay. Tripod is made of polished ebony and elephant hide. Seat of similar type support the backsides and menage-a-trois resting on the rigors of a tiger hunt. Wow. Several oil-painted canvases of various sizes are stacking against another. This is a very different looking place. A delicate, dynamic, and charming sculpture suspended from the ceiling by wires. The carefully balanced part is set in motion by the currents. Painted plaster statue out of a Renaissance matron stands discordingly beside the amphora of recent manufacture. If the statue signifies his representational taste, the artist's avoidance of that genre must be appreciated if not applauded. Finely crafted caribou skin saddle is inscribed with the insignia of the 2nd Bangalore Pioneers, an Indian Army regiment. The official carbine holster has been modified to accommodate the polo mallet. Pillows? Unusual pillows sits beside 2 stuffed cushions covered in needlepoint embroideries. The pillow's linen fabric have been decorated with the batik style. The highly stylized geometric design is a Kalinese adaptation of the Javanese pattern traditionally reserved for royalty. Okay. Archway which leads to the studio of the Lost Other Rooms is covered by strings of amber beads, a most peculiar and outlandish arrangement. So outlandish. Carved chase covered in costly brocade is emblematic of the room. Unconventional, functionally suspect, and artistically mannered, it is the room of a man wanting to be taken for a bohemian bon vivant. On a stretched and treated canvas, the artist has begun a disorganized composition. His subject could be no less clear than he dipped 2 rambunctious snakes in paint and let them have their way on the canvas. Paints, pigments, brushes, glues, canvas, clutters, and a bespattered blue beret are strewn over the table. Conspicuously absent from the room's only flat surface are personal mementos and writing materials fragrant for inches along thin street. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, there's a whole lot of stuff in here. Door. Sturdy door leads to the hall, down the stairs into the King's Road. Dustbin. Okay. Exit.
May I leave my card with you?
I'm not his personal secretary, Mr. Holmes.
Nor did I presume it. Perhaps you could send a note to 221B Baker Street when he returns.
I suppose I might. I'll tell him you were here.
I would be grateful for your trouble.
Thank you, ma'am. Is that it? I thought there was one other guy. No? Am I wrong? Thought there was one other place. Didn't he say some other guy might be more willing to talk to us or something? Okay, I guess we can't even go in there anymore. Oh, we're still... Yeah, I guess we still don't have the address of the guy, probably. Well... Maybe now we can talk to this guy some more, because he literally had nothing to say before. Nope. Okay. Hello. Hello, the Arctis. Welcome to the stream. Nothing. Okay. Never mind then. Did I already ask the kid? The zombie kid? I think I did. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not really sure where we're gonna get more addresses. Maybe in Mycroft's house? But we already, like, scoured that place. Maybe at the club? I don't know why it would be here. Everything is burned. Maybe this guy knows things.
Forbes, I'd like to have another look inside.
If you must, Mr. O.
Yes, I must. I must. And then I must talk to you while you're in here. Okay. Brandy. Still don't have a way to light my lantern. Yeah, still looking for that battery. Bleep.
I could move it with my shoulder, but it's not worth being crushed.
Not worth being crushed. I agree. I definitely agree, and we can't do that because we'll get yelled at, and we can't do anything because we'll just get yelled at. So... let us exit. I said let us exit. What was that? Oh. All right, well. What the crap? Yay, you did it! Okay.
I hope you'd
be the last.
I am not satisfied.
I fear, Watson, that I have neglected some critical evidence here.
The force of the explosion was tremendous, Holmes. You can't find or fabricate what no longer exists.
Nevertheless, there should be something. You found something.
Even a blind pig finds an acorn from time to time.
An acorn, huh? I don't know. I mean, I know there's stuff there still, but we don't have what we need to unlock it. Maybe there's something else at Mycroft's flat now with addresses.
Does my brother ever entertain colleagues and such?
Excuse me, sir, but I don't understand how that concerns you.
Curious, Colleran, just curious.
Well then, to satisfy your idle curiosity, very rarely.
Colleran will just...
Very well, Mr. Holmes.
Just nip up for a moment. Alright, I don't remember seeing anything like an address book. Okay, thanks for watching, Massenstein. Probably gonna end the stream here pretty soon. There could be some contacts in here, I guess. Okay. You got anything to say about this area? An invisible address book. I wouldn't be surprised. Well, nope. Okie dokie then. Well, if I can't go into Scotland Yard, I don't have anything at my place.
Pleased to have seen you.
Yeah, we looked at the paintings. To the city. You know, this might be what I'm trying to get at. Maybe not, but maybe. Will this work?
I am always available at 221B Baker Street.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's just a thing I can keep doing. Darn it! Gosh, darn it. It's the case of the missing pixel. How many cards can I give him? As many as I want. Door can only lead to the fire escape. The door is fitted with a deadbolt lock, which is locked into position. Okay, so I can't do that. Maybe I missed some stuff in here that's important. Do I have to give her my card physically? Oops. Nope. Okay. How come I can give him my card and not her? That's weird. Yeah, I was thinking that too. There's literally no sign of anyone with a rose tattoo. This must be a really long game. Serves as a closet. Oh, hat pin. The steel pin with an imitation mother of pearl head is of the type used by ladies that affix their bonnets to their coiffures. The blackened tip has been sharpened and may have been held over a flame. Its unexpected presence alone makes it interesting. Oh, well, it could be hers. Do I ask her about it?
May we examine the premises?
I thought you had a look of prospective tenants. These rooms are entirely reasonable and well maintained. Rather like myself.
Mr. Pratt is giving up the flat?
He's in arrears. I'm thinking of eviction.
Might we see the other room?
That would be highly improper, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Pratt doesn't even like me in there. He may be irresponsible, but he has some claim to privacy.
Are you sure?
The room lacks traditional amenities, and the decor is rather eccentric, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. And he was civil servant. Oh, but he was born in India, you see. Quite bohemian. Raised like a gypsy.
I fail to grasp the connection between bad taste and gypsy.
Never had a proper English family. No one to show him the right way. Artisans and habits. Careless in dress. Housekeeping not above reproach. If I didn't tidy occasionally, his room would be a sty.
Ah, yes, I understand that type of remark all too well.
So we can't look around. Maybe there's something else on here that I didn't see. Dustbin. What do you make of this, Watson?
Anything worthy of our immediate attention, Doctor?
This woman is passing strange. What is she doing here?
She's nosy, I suspect, and lonely. But I'm sure she believes she's protecting her investment, completely within her rights as a landlady.
She has peculiar ideas of a cleaning costume. Proof that beauty is vain.
Proverbial wisdom has it that one can be cured of every folly but vanity. We may have cause to test the truth of that pearl. Suggestions, Watson?
Perhaps Professor Dewar deserves more of our attention. He at least is likely to receive us.
You may be right, but Bermondsey is a very large area, and as I mentioned, Mycroft presumably did what could be done for him.
It may be well to ask, given his own experience, how well he did it.
Dewar. Now can I give her my card? No. Okay. Now maybe I've done everything here. Seems I think I probably have. Okay.
May I leave my card with you?
I'm not his personal secretary.
Nor did I presume it.
I suppose I'm...
I would be grateful.
Thank you. We don't know Dewar's address, right? I don't think we do. We could try going to the hospital to get Mycroft's belongings. Maybe he had some other belongings with addresses on it. I can't remember.
Matron, we are going.
Fine, Mr.
If that's your idea.
Fine. I'm going. Oh. Okay. Is he dead? What happened? Huh. Interesting.
Sister, what has become of the gentleman in white?
The poor dear is singing in the choir invisible, Mr. Holmes. Popped off without a word, he did.
He is made of invisible ink. Oh my god. He was behind it all the time.
Mycroft, what about Professor Dewar?
Why did Cain kill his brother?
Yes, I know he's Professor Abel's colleague. I meant, where is Dewar now? Is he in danger?
No, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Where was the boy? The man who made it did not want it. The man who bought it did not use it. The man who used it did not know it. What's it? The 9th
crime.
Enough of riddles, Mycroft. Speak plainly.
So very difficult to find really decent fish and chips. Buffalo chips are used for fuel in the American West. West of Chelsea, all mothers.
I apologize, brother. I was frustrated. I've got the pieces now.
You do? Hello, Slimigator. Hello, how are you? Okay, well, I don't know if I was supposed to take anything serious from that or not, but, see if we can use any items. Oops. Well, we could go ask the matron about the guy, maybe. But let's talk to Watson and this lady first. For any new developments.
He has a remarkable mind, Watson. I know where Dewey is.
Well, if you tell me, we'll both know.
In the child's rhyme, the boy lived in the lane. The answer to the riddle is certainly a coffin. And the 9th prime is 19. Dewey's at 19 Coffin Lane. That's over the river at Bermondsey. We can go if you're ready.
Good, I'm glad Sherlock figured that out and I didn't have to. Very glad about that. The 9th prime is 23. According to Sherlock, it's 19. All right. This is a fabulous place to end the stream. Cheesy 13. Progress. Hooray for progress. I need to go get ready for my evening affairs, so I will leave you guys now. It's an interesting game. I really like it so far. I'm sorry to end it, but I did say, 3 to 4 hours, and it's been 3.5. I will stream next week. I'll let you guys know which days. It'll probably at least be Thursday and Friday again, maybe more. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Your cheese day and everything. Thank you so much for watching. I guess I could see if there's anyone I could send you to. I don't know if anyone's gonna be on right now, but